So, what's next? Well, that's a pretty easy question to answer. The next Minecraft video. I'm going to be soon working on the part 2 to the horror mod video with Draven. And I am going to fix as many mistakes as I made in the first video for the second video. And I'm going to see how this goes. Because there are many, and I mean many people in the comments section of this video saying that they are going to come back. And it is my second most viewed video ever. Second to the Need for Speed GUI sounds. But most viewed Minecraft video ever. Which makes me really happy. And I'm hoping that it will do even better than the last one. I did not expect for it to get as many views as it did. I was hoping it would, but it surpassed the first horror video with Draven. And I am unbelievably happy about that. And I'm going to not ever let my channel get to the point it did, where it was like a year since I'd last uploaded a genuine video for people to watch and like. I cannot let that happen again. So, I'm going to try my best to get on it, because I have quite a few of those horror videos to edit. So, yeah, that's what's coming next. Horror videos, Minecraft videos, hopefully some Minecraft live streams, stream clips, whatever I can, and I'm going to try my hardest to get there. And I hope you guys will enjoy what I have in store for the future. I'm also hoping that I'll be able to diversify, because I don't just play Minecraft. I'm pretty sure most Minecraft YouTubers don't just play Minecraft. I definitely do more than that. But bottom line, more Minecraft videos, plus hopefully other content of the games I play. And I'm hoping that that'll do well. I hope you guys enjoy what I'm going to be making soon for this year and the years forward. So I'd like to start off the extra content section with mentioning 4MM music. I was giving a listen to some of the songs that I had made that I hadn't released on the original version of Programmed, the original prototype that never really saw the light of day outside of my friend group, where only, I think, one, maybe two songs ever went actually public. There is an entire demo album plus a unreleased prototype. They're basically the same, except one of them actually had sound effects in them. So, I'm thinking possibly I could release that under 4MM Plus, because I think some of the songs were pretty good. I'd like to give a shout out to the song that began this video, Digital, which was the 4th song in Programmed in its track list. I think that song was pretty okay. There are a few, they're hit or miss. There's one called MNP to make fun of Ethan, and I don't really think I like it that much. They're all instrumentals, but the reason I don't like that one that much is, it has a whispering of MNP every so often. Don't really like that. There's also one of them that has a phone ringing as a nod to the first two songs, where there was not Morse code. Actually, no. Dial-up. There was dial-up. And it was supposed to kind of nod to that, but I don't think it's that good. But again, these were made like 3 years ago at this point, so I'm considering releasing them as some extra content as kind of a commemoration for the newest video, possibly, or just in general, just to release it. So, for other extra content, there's just random one-offs. I made a 4MM Plus video the other day about how fast the views were growing on my shorts in literally 20 minutes, and I think that one would probably be a really good pick of what kind of content I'd post on 4MM Plus. There's obviously going to be extra things like, if I ever felt like doing just things like edits, you know, like that's where stuff like that's gonna go, like Visual Lyric as well. The channels that have already been integrated to 4MM Plus, it would be where extra content would go, maybe memes, you know. But Hopefully other things too, more relating to 4mm. But that's what you're going to expect for 4mm Plus. 4mm Plus is not that entertaining, I'd say. It's very random. But I hope you guys enjoy what 4MM Plus has to offer as well. So, constantly in every single video, there's some kind of audio issue. That's been a recurring thing ever since before I got a new microphone. So, I'm going to start off with talking about the microphone. I have a really good microphone. I'm not trying to brag, but many good YouTubers I know use this microphone and they sound crisp. I have the HyperX Quadcast S. Now, one issue though, is I don't have it configured right. Every single time I record, there's some kind of small issue where either my microphone is too quiet or too loud, and I can rarely ever meet in the middle, but I will look into how to fix that. Because, it's just as simple as trying to fix OBS. I have OBS set up incorrectly. But then, on top of it all, there's also how other people sound. In the last video, Draven was quieter than me, and that was not on purpose. I was not trying to drown him out. That was my audio being configured incorrectly. The way I had it configured is my microphone had a decibel cap. So did the sound of Draven's microphone. We both had decibel caps. Except Draven, for my audio, was too quiet to hit that decibel cap, and I was so close to the microphone I kept hitting that decibel cap. That's an issue I hope I can fix. Or maybe it just needs some slight configuring to actually get that simply to work. Also, this was a big issue in the last video. No one complained about it. Well, I had some constructive criticism, just not from the comments. The music. The music in the last video was too loud. That's my own fault. That was something completely preventable because the music was added in editing. So the thing that happened is I exported the video, listened to the video a little bit on my speakers, and noticed it wasn't that loud. I could not hear the music whatsoever. It was at negative 35 decibels. So I went back into the editor, turned it up 10 decibels, so it was negative 25, and re-exported it. Thought it sounded a little better. But then after I started actually listening to the video after it uploaded, I realized, oh fuck, that is way louder than I thought it was. It was good on speakers. You could hear it very well on speakers. However, not everyone is going to be on speakers. Many people use headphones. So I'm going to have to try to find a middle ground where it's good for headphones and good for speakers. And I think that middle ground is probably going to be negative 30 decibels, which is 5 above. So yeah, I'm sorry for anyone who watched the video and was too distracted by the music. I'll try to fix that for the next one. I got a few things I got to fix for the next video, and they will be fixed. I'll try to make it I'm gonna try to make some of the best content I've ever made. So as of this video's recording, I last streamed 1 month ago. That's pretty damn good. What's not good is the stream before it. It was 8 months, so I'm going to be focusing on that. And then before that was 1 year ago. So that would have been around 4 months after that. Yikes. So, I gotta live stream more. That's the bottom line. I have been demotivated from live streaming because they just get so boring. Playing American Truck Simulator is fun. That's normally what most of my live streams consist of. However, they don't pull in views, and normally the chat is never active. My friends don't really join in on my live streams anymore, mostly because, they have their own stuff they gotta do. So, I'm gonna be trying to make more entertaining, more frequent live streams. American Truck Simulator is very fun if you have an established audience like Jay Schlatt. I'm gonna use him as an example because, number one, fun twist on playing the game. He'd drink beer. and he already has an established audience. I, however, do not have an established audience, nor do I put a good spin on it like fucking drinking. So, yeah, expect more, like, entertaining live streams soon, hopefully. I'm thinking Minecraft, maybe some actually entertaining racing games, but mostly Minecraft. I forgot to mention also Roblox. Minecraft, Roblox, more entertaining racing games. So, yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to get some more entertaining live streams in. Wow, I repeat myself a lot. It's just, they pull in around 35, 20 views every stream. Sometimes even less, sometimes a little more. Just depends. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing that. And one more thing to mention is my old streams, the ones that I like more than my newer streams, honestly. I would have the whole mask persona where I'd put on an Ushanka and I would put on a mask and put on some sunglasses. In my newest video, you may have seen I brought that back. I'm going to be wearing a mask and an Ushanka, the same one I wore before, except I'm not going to wear the sunglasses because when I'm streaming, I can't see shit and things fog up really fast. That is unless, of course, I wear my prescription glasses. I might be wearing my prescription glasses during the stream. But, yeah, I'm hoping to use that persona more. I don't have a good webcam. I have to use my phone as my webcam, and that sounds good, but I have to prop it up on something, so that isn't good. Well, it's a foldable. I have to fold it. Yeah, nerd over here has a foldable phone. But, yeah, I'm hoping more camera streams. Like, just more streams with my camera on it. Recently, I have been sucked out of the pit that is demotivation. Off and on. Demotivation is obviously a thing that happens to all of us, and it can go in and out quite often. But, for me, it's been really bad. In the past, it's caused me to not upload for like 11 months. Come on now, I've been demotivated. But, something I noticed is after I got that video done, and after I was so excited to post it, my motivation fucking skyrocketed. I felt like I could make any video, because it didn't feel like it took that long to even make that video in the first place. And seeing how good the reception was on the video, I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. If I just keep going, I can do this. I can gain, like, the, big amount of subscribers that I did, the influx, like 13. That's a big influx compared to some of my other videos, when most of my subscribers are probably from my shorts from 2 years ago. And on top of that, the shorts did very well. Normally, for shorts, my average is in the hundreds, maybe really low into the, double digits. But then, this time, they were up there with some of the best shorts I've made. 1,000, reaching almost 2,000, around mid 1,000 to 2,000. And I'm pretty proud of that. And my motivation came back. And I realized, holy shit, I need to keep working. I cannot let this happen again, because it had been so long since I had done live streams, uploaded shorts, just so many things, that I felt like if I got it out, the cycle would just repeat. Or, if I got it out, I don't know, I felt like, not like I'd be made fun of, just like it would be stupid, because there's been so little content. But I got content out now, and it's actually really good. And I'd like to also point this out to my other projects. There's another project I've mentioned on the channel, very much so. I'm not going to actually name it because I don't feel like it still, even though I've revealed it one time before. On Redacted Project, you see, I haven't actually uploaded anything for the Redacted Project in years. Okay, there has been no work to it. I might as well just say what it is. It's a series, like an actual show, an animated show. And that's been demotivating for me until I started working on things that was actually, relating to the show, instead of just, fixing assets to be upscaled into 4K. When I start actually working on things that will help the show reach its final state, I was way more motivated. Like when I worked on, I'm working on a book right now to act as the script, or loosely act as the script. Plus, I did some fixes to its logo and made it look more proper and less broken like it was, and that got me really motivated to keep working on it. And I have some probably side projects I'm going to work for it, but since it's a series, there's many things that cause me to get really demotivated from content, and this is going to tie into this. I'm going to start off first with what got me demotivated from that series. What got me demotivated from working on my show was, well, I couldn't hire voice actors, I didn't have a great microphone, I didn't have good animation software, and all of the sorts. And I know I'm saying this in past tense, but this is still present tense. I still don't have, like, voice actors. I mean, I have people who are willing to, but I do have a good microphone now, so I could come and, like, record voice lines with them for a pilot. But then comes the next harder part, getting an animation software. I have to learn an entirely new animation software, plus I don't have money for Adobe Animate, so I have to use alternatives like Blender or Synfig. And it demotivates me, but if I can keep that motivation and work on it, it'll be great. It's been the same for content for 4MM. I'll get in this pit of, like, my content's not really good enough, and things like that, and it'll send me down, like, this whole rabbit hole of not wanting to work on it. And it's really bad, because I think my content is actually good, but a lot of it doesn't pull in as many views as I'd hope it does, but that's because I'm so small. If I just keep going, I'll get content. Like, my content will get views, get engagement, just like the last one. But another thing, on top of that, it's been very, very demotivating when I remember I need to get a job soon. And that my days of freedom are really close to over. Or, well, I say days of freedom, I just mean days of not having to worry about bills are almost over. And then I get reminded of the fact that after I get a job, after I have to pay bills, after I don't have a lot of free time, what's going to happen to my channel? What's going to happen to all my projects? I mean, I need hours of free time for that, and I don't know how many hours work's going to give me. And sadly, I didn't do how a lot of many other YouTubers did, where they were able to start early enough, just early enough, to rise to the top and get money. And I haven't reached that point, even though I swore, like, 2 or 3 years ago, I would try my hardest to reach that point so I didn't have to work, so I could make YouTube, like, videos to work. But sadly, I haven't reached that point, and I need to get a real job. I'm hoping that doesn't affect my content, but chances are it likely will. And since I'm basically a one-man team, aside from friends who help me, it makes this even worse, because I'm going to need the time to record a video, which is normally around 2 hours, which I could probably give myself, but then I'm going to need the time to edit the video, which is a couple hours. Like, it's more than 2 hours. It just depends on how long the video is and how much I can get done in a day. And that's worrisome to me. I want to work on content still and have the free time to do that. So I need to get on it for the next few years, or else, well, I won't be able to upload after that. Well, I will. It'll just be harder. I'm overthinking it. I'm having worries. But I'm gonna try not to let that demotivate me like it has. Damn! This video was not supposed to be as long as it was. This video was supposed to be 10 minutes and under. Turns out, it's 20 minutes just like the rest of them. I'm gonna use this ending segment to just tell you guys, hey, check out my website, my extended website, which you can find on my card, but also on my channel links. My extended website has much information that I'm sure people would like to know, such as, like, videos in production, my schedule, which a lot of my friends would like to know, and plus many other things, such as the branding for all my channels, information about people and projects, and plus you gotta see the quote. On the home page, there's a quote every so often that I like to change, and, I mean, honestly, it makes me feel like I'm genuinely updating a website that's actively looked at. But, yeah, check out that, and I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me ramble for, like, 20 minutes again, which I didn't expect to do for 20 minutes, but here we are, 20 minutes in. So, yeah, I hope this update was useful to anyone who was curious. But, one more thing, this was unscripted. I have not written down a singular thing for this video. This has all been in my mind. So, that shows what happens when I can lock in and just start talking. Anyway, see you guys for the next channel update next month. Bye.